Hey, what's up, hey? OPERATIONiDROID here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you all the new amazing features of iNDS 1.3.5. For those that don't know what iNDS is, it's a new Nintendo DS emulator for iOS devices made by William Cobb, which was built off of the work of NDS for iOS and Nitrogen. However, some of the new features in 1.3.5 include cheats, screen configuration, and more. A lot of these features are things many users have been asking for, and I hope that you all will enjoy them. With that being said, if you all are excited to learn how to get these features on your iOS device, please hit that like button, and without any further ado, let's head into the tutorial. Alright, quickly before we begin, I'd like to show you how to update your iNDS and still keep the saves that you had on the old one. So, for those that do not have iNDS yet, you can just skip ahead to where it says on screen to learn how to get it. But if you already have iNDS, just as I do, you can see that I have a save here for New Super Mario Bros. That I would like to transfer to the new update. So to do so, you're going to go into settings and enable Dropbox sync if you have not already, where it'll ask you to enter your Dropbox account, and if you do not have one, you can just click on New to Dropbox. Once you've created a Dropbox account and have entered it, select Save. So it'll begin to upload your file, as you can see on the bottom of mine, and once it's done with that, we can go ahead and click Done, out of the settings, exit the iNDS application, and delete it. But make sure to do this only after it says synced. So once you delete the iNDS app, we're going to get the new updated version by heading to our iEmulators application, or simply opening Safari and typing in the URL iemulators.com. Once you arrive at the website, click on Apps and scroll down all the way to the bottom until you see iNDS, which will say updated if it's currently working. Once you find iNDS, click on its download page, then click on iNDS again, hit install, and it'll ask you if you have not subscribed yet, because I tried really hard to get you guys the most up-to-date version of iNDS. But once you hit install, it'll give you one last prompt to hit install, and of course remember, if you're on iOS 9, to go to settings, general, device management, and to trust the certificate if it says untrusted developer for you. However, once you have iNDS, you can go ahead and open it, and you'll see that you do not have any games, but you will still have your saves if you enable Dropbox sync again. So make sure to enter the same information that you did the last time, sign in and link, and it'll say that it was a success. Once you do this, now you're going to download the same exact games that you had on the old iNDS application, and make sure that you download them from the same exact place that you got it from. So for example, I got my New Super Mario Bros. From Emu Paradise, which can easily be found within iNDS's in-app browser. So I'm going to head to Emu Paradise and download that game. But it's extremely important that you download the same exact ROM that you were using last time, or else your save will not carry over, because the saves are managed by the name of the actual ROM. So Dropbox sync only saves your saves and not your ROMs, for those that have not figured that out yet. But nonetheless, as you can see, I'm now downloading the same exact game that I had before, and for some reason on 1.3.5 it'll say opening forever, but once you click on the actual name, it'll just open. So do that if it says opening for a while for you. But as you can see, my autosave is not there, although I did indeed turn on Dropbox sync. Now this does happen from time to time, so what you want to go ahead and do is click on the settings at the top left, which is now a bit different, and you can see the little syncing icon at the top left, which means that it is now synced my save. So if I go to settings, current ROM, click on the same game I'm playing, and click on autosave, my save is now there. That was on Dropbox sync, as you can see here. So now that we have 1.3.5, you can already see that a lot of things are different, just like this little in settings pop-up that comes in while you're playing your games. One of the greatest new features is the iNDS default profile, where you can create actual profiles for your games. So what this allows you to do is just move around the screens and put them however you would like. You just have to tap on it and move it to where you'd like it. You can also edit the size by using the little scaler at the bottom. However, this isn't really useful for portrait because in my opinion the portrait setup is already great, but what it is good for is landscape, because here you can decide whether you want the top screen or bottom screen to be big depending on the game that you're playing. So for example, New Super Mario Bros. Relies heavily on the top screen rather than the bottom screen. So I'm gonna make the bottom screen extremely small and move it to the side so that I can get the best experience and the bigger screen available to me, which is the one that I need to pay attention the most to. So as you can see, this is a pretty nice setup for New Super Mario Bros. So when I'm done, I'm gonna click on the settings gear at the top left and then save the profile under a name. In this case, I'm just gonna name it landscape, so I know that this is the landscape profile that I prefer best. And as you can see, it is pretty great to use with New Super Mario Bros. Or any other game that relies heavily on the top screen, but you guys can learn and put whatever profile that you'd like depending on the games that you're playing. Now, besides this new profile feature, there's also a ton of other awesome and new features available in iNDS 1.3.5. So just going through this little pop-up menu, the next thing that we have is save states. So save states were not available until now, and basically it allows you to save anywhere in game by simply naming a save state, and that's it. Once you've done that, now when you go to your current game that you're playing, instead of just the autosave and the pause save, you'll also have this save state that you've just created, which you can simply get to by clicking on the gear, going to your current ROM, New Super Mario Bros. In my case, and clicking on the name of the save state that you just created. And as you can see, it just loaded it back up to the exact place where I made that save state. Continuing down, of course, we have our speed up buttons and one of the newest features, which is cheats, which does take a bit of time to load, so we'll head back to that because it does load in the background once you click on cheats. So when we come back to it, the cheats should be ready. Nonetheless, another new feature that we have here is the full screen settings, which puts the settings just back to how they used to be. But in my opinion, I like the pop-up better. Then we have a lot of different things here that we've had in the past. Another new feature is the volume button bumpers, which you can turn on or off if you'd like. And that is pretty much it. The biggest new things that we have are the layout and the cheats. But let's head back to the cheats now because as you can see, they have finished loading. So all these cheats are specific to the game that you're playing. So for example, if I checkmark always have blue shell and I head back to the game, you'll see that now I always have a blue shell. And I can just use that in New Super Mario Bros. If I'd like, but whether you use cheats or not is up to you, but it is a pretty awesome feature that was not available until now. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy these new iNDS 1.3.5 with all of these amazing features. If you found this video helpful and are enjoying iNDS, then please give this video a like, as it's greatly appreciated, as well as if you're new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so because I make awesome tutorials like this one every week, and it means a lot to me because it's pretty difficult to get these applications signed and available for you guys without a jailbreak or a computer. So with all that being said, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the operation.